all my hustlers out there, welcome back to another video. It is your girl Raven. As you saw by the caption, I'm going to be giving y'all some of my tips and tricks that have helped me get rich. Disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. I am definitely not a financial expert. And this is just advice from my own experience. And by the way, happy October. We are in the last quarter of the year, y'all. So let's just stay focused. Let's get these last 3 months, 12 weeks. We got 12 weeks. So I'm not exactly sure how many days are left, but I just know that we have 12 weeks of this year, and it's about to be 2022. And I don't know about y'all, but I want to go into 2022 way better than I was in 2021. I want to have more knowledge in things, you know, just I want to figure out how to run life. Today, this information I also got from this book. I just need to shout this book out because I'm going to be thinking, oh, you got all this information from this book. No, I'm letting y'all know right here. I will teach you to be rich. This is over a 300-page book with really small text. So I'm here to help y'all so you don't have to read all of this. Basically, this is by Ramit Sethi. Ramit Sethi. I'm not exactly sure how to say that name. But basically, he gives a 6-week program to help you become financially free, more money in your pocket than before. So I'm also going to take some of his bullet points in the first chapter and some of my lessons that I've learned from, and we are just going to go ahead and get into it. I know you guys are like, girl, just show me how to do it. If you like this segment of my YouTube channel, feel free to comment down below and let me know if you guys would like me to continue this little saga of just reviewing the book, talking about information in the book, kind of helping you guys so you don't have to go through and read a 300-page book. Also, I hope you guys have a notepad, pen, and paper because I will be leaving little bullet points and it would be very useful if you guys take notes. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, guys, so one of the things that is talked about at the beginning of this book is, right, how to get rich. It is the first and foremost thing that I think a lot of Americans are scared of because society has placed this stigma on credit cards. Ding, 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 ding. Credit cards, people, you know, if you use them responsibly, they are worth having, okay? If you use them responsibly, they are worth having. It's the first, here in America, I mean, you use your credit to get loans, right? To buy a house, to buy a car, anything, to start a business. To pay off debt, you get a loan, and you get loans from these banks because they judge off your credit score. So your credit is basically how America works, right? So credit is the very first thing that should be on your list of minimizing if you are trying to get rich. You need to clear your debt first. That is the first thing, all right? Bullet point number 1, clear your debt. So on the topic of credit cards, this is the first thing that is talked about in the book, and that's what we're going to talk about, and we're going to use this on how to get rich. So the first thing, use your credit card responsibly. Also understand half of America has student loans, and that is a segment that I will talk about for my people that do have a lot of student loan debt. My nose failed. But people that have a lot of student loan debt, I can tell you guys how to minimize that first. Okay, so the easiest and quickest way to get out of debt, let's just talk about, for all my beginners out there, maybe you don't have a credit card at all yet, maybe you're just getting into them, maybe you have too many, right? Rule number 1, don't ever get a credit card that comes in the mail. Don't ever get a credit card from retail stores like Gap, Victoria's Secret, Target. You don't want to get any of those retail store credit cards because they have super high interest rates. They reel you in to get the credit card to save what, like $5, $10 on a purchase? No, thank you. By the way, guys, it is raining in LA right now. Oh, thank the gods. It is so cloudy and it's lightning right now, and it is nice. We are enjoying it. Anyways, yeah, don't get any credit cards from retail stores or in the mail, okay? You want to do your own research on cards first. You don't just want to buy in super quickly. You don't want to do that. You also want to compare credit cards. So there are sites you can go on that help you compare different credit cards with different type of interest rates, and you want to find a credit card that has rewards. This is also very key because thousands of points also equal a lot of money that you can get in your points. You get stuff in your points. Then instead of paying for money, it's kind of like cash back. And I know you can either choose a cash back rewards card or a travel rewards card. And it was mentioned in the book that he did prefer a cash back, and I actually just purchased a cash back rewards card with my business credit card, which is a whole nother story, with Bank of America. So yeah, I do have a cash back rewards card attached to my credit card. So as I'm spending on my credit card, I'm getting points, I'm getting rewards, I'm stacking up that extra money. So over time, I can use that rewards on other things. Also, you don't want to overdo credit cards, okay? This is for everybody out there. The more credit cards, the more obligation and the more complex and complicated it gets when you're paying things, using it for other things. So just the rule of thumb is usually 2 to 3 credit cards, and that's what I have. I think, yeah, I have 3 actually, and I'm done. Like, I'm not getting no more credit cards at all. 3 is just enough. So I definitely recommend don't get any more than 2 or 3 cards for like your whole life, and that's like the safety rule of thumb. Also, for my people that have a business, I'm sure if you don't, I would get a business debit card and a credit card. It's so convenient because it's like, if you're gonna purchase this for your business on your debit card, why not just use it on your credit card and rack up points? That's also the key, and that also builds your credit. Stop using your debit card for things and start using your credit card, and a lot of great things will come from that. So I use my credit card for literally everything now. I barely even use my debit card. Also guys, I recommend a Discover. Discover has great cashback benefits. I got approved like that, and they're constantly raising my credit limit because I pay on time, have automatic payments. The app is very easy to use, very convenient to make payments. They have customer service, which are all Americans. Yes, that is true. So you don't have to call customer service and get, you know, somebody that you don't really understand. And because, you know, calling credit card companies, you got to get somebody on the phone that you really got to talk extra slow for. Like, that already puts me in a worse mood, and I'm already in a bad mood because I'm even having to call a credit card company. Yes, but I really recommend Discover as well. I know Chase also has some good credit cards. So Chase, Discover are my 2 favorites. And I know that they give great benefits, great low APRs as well. So pay off your debt aggressively. That is mentioned in the book. And when I say aggressively, it's continuously. You have to decide where your money is going to come from to pay off your debt. And this is, again, for people, you know, that have student loans or that are already high in debt, maybe considering, you know, bankruptcy. Instead of avoiding paying off your debt, just go ahead and start doing it. Where is your money going to come from? It can come from a 401k, which they don't recommend. I don't have a 401k, so I don't pay off my debt from that. It also recommends like a balance transfer, where you can transfer your credit card balances to different cards. That's just kind of avoiding the bigger problem, and that's minimizing your debt, right? So I don't recommend that either. The easiest way for me and for everyone else also is, if you're really far in debt, just reduce your spending. Reduce your spending and put more money into your debt. And one of the easiest ways to do this is every dollar you earn, every $100 you earn, how much of that is going to your debt? 10%, $10, $5? What if 20 bucks? 20 bucks is a meal that you guys are probably spending on a day, you know? It's take the money you earn, you gotta section off your money. So whatever is coming into your pocket, make sure you guys are taking enough out each time for your debt. You're putting it into your debt. That's how you can continuously and aggressively start paying off your debt. And that's the way that I do it. Here's another quick tip to paying off your debt that is mentioned in the book. Companies give you minimum amounts because it's a longer period to pay off your debt, right? And they also have higher interest for a minimum amount. Whatever you do, whatever you can do, just don't pay the minimum amount, whether that's $5 extra, $10 extra a month. Just stop paying the minimum, because that minimum, you're going to be paying your debt for years and years. But imagine if you had a fixed rate that you're paying, $100 every month on that card, $100 every month, 100, like, it's not the minimum. It's extra money that's above the minimum, because I guarantee you will pay it down. It will knock off years of you being in debt paying that off. So decide on a fixed rate that you can pay towards your cards and just start doing that. And also just do automatic payments. Set your credit card payment up on a fixed amount, more than the minimum, and put it on automatic. You don't have to worry about it. It's just out of your mind. You don't have to think about it. But that is also one of the more stress-free ways to start paying off your debt and not really think about it. Also decide which card will come first that you'll pay off. Maybe you have 3, 4, 5 different cards that all have different balances, and you don't really know where to start. Let me just give you guys a little info. This is talked about in the book. There are the standard method of paying off your debt, and then there's the snowball effect of paying off your debt. And the snowball effect means paying the minimum on all your cards, but paying more on the card with the lowest balance. And psychologically, this is a good one, because the card with the lowest balance, you pay that off quicker, and it's gonna motivate you to pay off more cards. But that does not help with your APR, your annual percentage rate. You paying your lowest balance card also means the lowest interest. So you want to really start with paying off the balance from your highest balance card, because that's the one that's really taking all your money. That's the one really giving you the highest interest rate, and that's where the standard method comes in, is paying off your card, paying a minimum amount on all your cards, but then on that one card that has the highest balance, you're paying a fixed amount on that card. So that card is going to help lower your interest quicker. You're gonna be out of debt a lot of years sooner. So yeah, I mean, there's only so much we can do, right? So let's just be proactive. Let's not let society run us, okay? We run them. We want the credit card companies to hate us, because we're always paying on time, we're always doing our things, and we're taking all these rewards from them, right? Pay the card with the highest APR, the highest balance, because it's costing you the most. And that's the standard rate. And then once you start paying off that, while you're paying the minimum amount on all your other credit cards, you're paying that fixed amount, and we're just knocking it off one card at a time. Yeah, it's gonna take a long time. Yes, but are we just gonna keep letting life use us, or are we going to use it? For my people that have a lot of student loan debt, there are some options that you can do to help try to lower the ARP, and it's a script. So there's a script in the book that actually tells you that you can negotiate down your ARP. If you are paying aggressively on your debt every month, the credit card companies might be willing to work with you. They're not some strict system where it's their way or the highway. They are willing to work with you. They just want their money as well. So there is a script that I will be showing here. Feel free to screenshot that. I got that from the book as well. And just give it a shot. Call your credit card company. Read off this script. I mean, the worst they can say is no, right? But it does not hurt to try. The way the people have gotten where they are today, the rich, because they try. They do things. They run the things, okay? We got to stop being the backseat driver, and we have to take control of our life. And that's including our finances. Unfortunately, money does rule this freaking world. And I know a lot of people out there are suffering from a lot of debt, and so I hope these tips were helpful. And for someone like me who actually doesn't have any debt aside from my car loan, because I had a scholarship going to school, and then I finished online, which saved me a lot of money, and I really think financially that was my best decision, because society does set us up. It's like we go to school, but then we're in debt for this loan, and then we're working to pay off all this money the rest of our lives, and there is nothing wrong with that decision. But if that is the route you decide to go, then there's just other choices that you have to make and be proactive when it comes to paying off the debt. So try to get your APR lowered, start paying it off aggressively, figuring out where that debt money is going to come from that will go towards paying off your debt, okay? I feel like that's the most important one. And just, start getting more educated on ways that will help you. This is just the first step in becoming rich, is minimizing your debt. You gotta pay off your debt before you can even start building money, right? So that's where I'm at. I am, you know, the debt that I have aside from my car loan, it's from my credit card that I purchase and my purchases like that. So I'll make sure every month that I'm paying off my card in full, because at the end of the day, I know in the future I'm gonna be buying things because of my credit card. And I know some of us right now, we're not too worried about loans from the bank or anything else like that, but I've realized that credit scores do matter, and that is the quickest way to get your credit score up. Try not to miss a payment. Again, set your payments up on automatic payments so you don't have to worry about it. Get a fixed amount on your card so it's more than the minimum, because that will tremendously help you paying off your debt quicker and faster as well. Okay, and we have to take action for our responsibilities. I say if you can't buy whatever you're trying to buy twice, don't buy it. You know, we got to reduce our spending, and where our money comes in, we got to section that off into different areas: debt, investments, business, you know, luxuries, you know, all of that. So I think this is where money management, money budgeting comes in, and that's something that I'm learning about right now, just trying to get all my finances under control. And so I'm just happy to be able to share this information with you guys, because it's really been helping me as well. If you guys do have any more advice for people that are viewing this, maybe you know a little bit more information than I do, comment down below. If you have any credit card company recommendations, let my people know too, the ones that are watching this. If you have any more information that would be insightful or helpful, please comment down below too, because I'm, like I said, I'm not an expert at this. So I hope this video was informative. If you guys did like it, comment down below. If you guys want a part 2 to how to get rich, I'm not sure if it'll be about credit cards. I don't think it will be, but I can give you a part 2 to I will teach you to be rich, on giving a book review about it. And if you guys like this video, again, comment down below for your girl. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Subscribe, like, comment, share, and I will catch y'all on the next one.